Hey guys, it's Brittany. Happy Monday. Just got another Monday message here for you. I'm excited to share. I hope it encourages you, provides you with some thoughts, some perspective, some faith this week. So, human side of this is, have you ever been in a situation, or maybe at different ages in your life, different times you've held different beliefs than others. You may have acted differently in the past than you would now, and you look back at that person, you're like, what were they doing? Oh my gosh, I was crazy. I would never do that now. Or maybe you haven't had that moment and that's still to come. But there's a good chance in your life you're going to change some type of thinking or actions, right, about yourself. And this is a good thing. This is how we grow. This is how we reflect. And I wanted to bring up a verse in Romans chapter 16, verse 21. And it says, "What benefit did you get from doing the things that you are now ashamed of?" And there's context to this in Romans. This is a quick video, so I'm not gonna give all of it. But essentially, this is what I had to say after reading that and reflecting. There's a constant battle going on between good and evil, light and darkness all around us. It's spiritual warfare. The Bible tells us all about it. We each have strengths and weaknesses when it comes to understanding how these are lived out on a daily basis. But I love this question Paul asks in Romans. After talking about how we can be slaves to either right or wrong living, he then asks us to reflect on the benefits of both. And having lived on both sides and battling with human shortcomings each day, just like I'm sure you do, I know very clearly the difference between good and wrongful living. Both feel good. That's the interesting part, but in very different ways. One is heavy, the other is light. One is all-consuming, the other is wide open. One is temporary, the other gives everlasting life. One makes it about you, the other makes it about greater pursuits. And the Bible tells us we get to choose which we want to be a slave to, right or wrong living. It's up to us to decide how we want to spend our days walking on this earth. Neither are easy. Both require sacrifice in some form. But I think the greatest question we can ask ourselves when deciding between right or wrong living is the same question Paul asked thousands of years ago. What benefit will we get from choosing one way over the other? So I just wanted to encourage you. I know there's some moments in my life I can look back on and I can be like, ooh, that was a different Brittany. Should not have done that. I made a mistake, or, I have to apologize, or I have to go back and think about, how did that affect both myself and other people, and what do I need to change now to not have that happen again? So I just wanted to encourage you to think about not only how far you've come, but also the trade-off between good and right living. As someone who believes in God, I don't know if you heard Jasper, he's meowing, and as someone who has that faith, it's so obvious to me when I try to do good how much bad also tempts me. And so you get to choose each day. Are you going to be perfect? No. But you get to choose what you're a slave to on this earth in that sense. And so it's up to you to decide that. Don't let anyone decide it for you. And I just pray and I hope that good and right living is the choice that you will choose. And as you grow, you'll be able to reflect and see how that growth has changed you as a human, because it's really cool to see. And if you are needing guidance with that or help with that, I just encourage you to say a quick prayer asking God to come into your life, to help you understand that, to help you mold in new ways, and to help you grow in your faith. Maybe you think Christianity, you think faith, you think a relationship with God is just a bunch of, I don't know, something that isn't possible. But that's okay. Tell God that if that's how you're feeling, and watch him, how he shows up and how he starts to mold and change you, because that's what he did for me. That's how I started. And I wouldn't believe it unless I was living it right now. So I hope this helps you guys. Have an amazing week. Go crush it.